You better not shout, you better not cry. It's time for Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing Good? End of February, early March edition. Yeah, this is the last day of February. Alright, to the 30% of you that do not smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, I'm only going to get 3 comments. They're going to be like, Robbie, you didn't edit in anything other than the thumbnail up here. Well, this is a podcast-style discussion. I'm just here to kind of talk about certain things and give my thoughts, so I just want to point that out. That's why you don't see a lot of heavy editing on these things, because I'm just here to talk. So, how's the game doing right now? Well, first thing we're going to talk about here is Trap Tricks this, Trap Tricks that. Holy crap, Konami said I can go buy 3 structure decks and have a competitively viable deck. Pack ran through 2 locals with it, went 5-3 at the Connecticut YCS. You know, my best friend's mom's stepdad's uncle, you know, at Konami didn't buy me structure decks, but instead bought a ring from my mom. I hate it here, but this is the situation that you're seeing here, all right? You know, your best friend's uncle's dad's stepbro, yeah, that's what's going on here. People are actually upset that Trap Tricks are a competitively viable deck right now. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but you know what? This community doesn't seem to let me down in these times of... these times. The fact that you can go out to Walmart, buy 3 structure decks. Wait, the last time you could do this was Salamangreat? Oh, wait. That's good, right? Yes. This is what we would consider the golden era of the game. You can buy 3 structure decks and play something good. Oh, well, you don't want to play back row? At least you can play the game. Like, I'm sorry to tell you that. Who cares if it's not the style of deck you want to play? All right? It's not going to stop everyone else from getting the chance to actually pick up the deck and play it, all right? Who cares? Sorry to tell you that. I got to be brutally honest in these videos. Having a deck that can competitively get you somewhere, at least your foot in the door, is good. $30? No. Technically $40 after tax. Some people always comment, but I don't care. That's good value. I can't tell you the last time that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was this inviting, and you start picking up cards to change it. It's the budget play experience. Congratulations, budget players. I'm very happy for you. You finally got the chance to get something. State of... how's the rest of the market doing? Everything looking kind of cheap right now, unless you're a Purely card. I shouldn't have to tell you this, but probably tomorrow morning when we probably do... What is this, 6 days of market watches, 5 days of market watches at this point in time? There's been buyouts every day this week. More and more people have realized that we're going to be in this format, or this format very similar to this. So now you're seeing all these stupid Purely cards getting bought out over here. Every single week, Purely cards have gone to the moon. Amazing Defenders, more and more people like, that's still bad. Well, you know, why are X-Purely cards now, you know, double, tripled in value since their initial release? It's because the stupid cat is amazing. All right? So many people are underestimating how good Purely's going to be. And I say this in all my videos, but when you can look down the pipeline 4 or 5 months in advance and you can see what to pick up, I mean, people will still find things to complain about. So it's not like you don't know that the new cat, the draw power for the deck is coming. It's not like you didn't know this, all right? You got plenty of time to prepare, and the people that picked up very early will always be the ones that are rewarded. It's the same crap I say all the time. People act like this stuff changes. Sometimes there'll be 1 to 2 bad things that will shift. There's still people out here that say the OCG doesn't dictate the TCG, and there are people that are like, oh, Purely's not going to be a good deck. Well, that's not stopping, you know, you can sit here and be like, Purely's not going to be good, and that's fine. It's not stopping the other 100 people that just went and bought their Purely cores over here. Sorry to tell you that at the end of the day. So, Amazing Defenders, or Amazing Butt, as so many other people have called it, it's rebutted in value. Who would have guessed? Yeah, it's like an entire sleeping archetype. It's going to wake up here. So, there's like the hype things that are going on here. The rest of the market, I mean, tier cards are cheap now. No surprise about that. You get the chance to play, what, 1 of 10 decks right now? So, picking a deck right, and actually play probably like 1 of 20 decks and do okay with it. Whether or not you'll be able... There's a difference between topping a regional and then, you know, doing adversely well. And being able to top 32 get your invite is way more obtainable right now than this. And I already know people are complaining about the format being so diverse, but in terms of like analyzing content and looking at the way things are going right now, this is one of the best formats I've seen in a very long time. You have so much diversity in front of you. You have so many ideas that people are, you know, actually analyzing and looking at here. And all of the Mommy Labyrinth cards, LOL, in Collector's Rare, have inadvertently gone up because of that. Yeah, it amazes me out here. You know, this is my favorite analogy. People are like, why would I spend money on all of these blingy cards to make my deck look good? And then you have the other group of players out here that are like, this shiny card makes me happier. And some people will never understand that. It's the kind of theory that if you have shinier cardboard, one, you've worked for it till you feel like you've earned it, and three, you're playing a deck that you really enjoy. So you want to reward yourself in what playtime you do have to feel better about it. Perfectly understandable. So that's kind of like the thing with Bling right now. So state of the market. Like I said, you have so many diverse decks here. It's diversified prices. We're already seeing cards down the pipeline here that have gone up in price, and I'll keep saying this to the back of the room. Purely cards are going up! Wow! Didn't see that coming. Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Oh my god! Is that Duelist Nexus in August? No way! Oh my gosh, Yusei Fudo's cards? No way! Oh, you know, Globe Bulb, you know, all that. I've already mentioned this in how many videos at this point, and people just, I can't shout it anymore. Like, if you've seen videos on the new Globe Bulb, it's stupid good. All right. Once again, I mean, snowflake falling from the sky, a game plan can explode by junk speeder not being chain blocked or a simple imperm, sure. But let me tell you, that can play through Nibiru now. I think that's the scariest thing that I can really say here for that. You know, in terms of competitive value, I think, at least for this format, people are looking at Kashtira right now, and people are actually scared to play this format. They're like, I don't want to... Oh, hold on, let me get my best act here. I don't want to play this format because I don't want to get zone locked. My stepdad Terry drinks my Mountain Dew. There are people like that right now in this game. Memes aside from the last YCS, yeah, you can get zone locked out of the game, but I can tell you, looking at regional data right now, I'm seeing regionals where there's only one Kashtira in top 8. Is that impressive? Yes, it is. Diversity is back in the game. Yeah, who cares if one single Kashtira deck is smashing through and zone locking? It's one more gimmick in the game. Woo! At least it's not setting up 18,000 negates that you gotta try to play through. Like, that's the biggest thing right now. You know, unlike your stepdad Terry, you know, who's moving in with your mom. Sorry to tell you that, bro. You got a new roommate you gotta deal with. It's rough out here. But that's not stopping the format from being diverse. Right, so the general gist of things, people are upsetty spaghetti because they see one future match where an entire zone locking shenanigans happen. It's making people, you know, scared. Oh, by the way, we'll be covering the top 10 decks tomorrow, but I want to just give a disclaimer here for those of you that are going to pregame this. I'm going to have Trap Tricks and Labyrinth really low on the list, and the reason for that is Denko Sekka has woken up in the format. Denko Sekka showing up in a lot of side decks. And keep in mind that this is week 2 of the format. Well, technically heading on into week 3 of the format. So Denko Sekka's already showing its ugly head back into the format. You know what that means for back row decks? No fun allowed. Alright, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, because I know a lot of people going to be excited. They're like, oh my gosh, back row decks are back. But, you know, the minute the back row decks return, Denko Sekka's back on its thing. And that's why you're seeing lower representation for Labyrinth and Trap Tricks right now, because guess what? Brandon and all these other decks don't want to play through 15 back row, so they're like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and just normal summon Denko Sekka. They're going to proceed to smile at you, and you're just going to look at them and go, I didn't open up the Solemn Judgment. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Like, you didn't pre-flip the skill drain. I hope that's one big thing that people are going to have to understand right now is if Denko Sekka's running around and you're maining the skill drain, you're going to have to pre-shoot that thing very early, or you're just going to watch that Denko come down and you're going to go, time to scoop my cards up and walk away. Because that's the thing. But once again, diversity's looking good. The market's looking good. The investor class has lots of ideas that they can look forward to here. There will be news probably rebooting here, and we are waiting for the Versus archetype as the last support here, and we'll probably be seeing Card of the Day tomorrow, showcasing some Transcendrake support. So hopefully looking forward to that, but we'll have to wait and see. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.